Influential Scottish economist Adam Smith said the greatest improvement in the productive powers of labor and the greater part of the skill, dexterity, and judgment with which it is anywhere directed or applied seem to have been the effects of the division of labor, meaning improvements in terms of the application and the division of labor of any kind in the country actually has never been easy to achieve or do for the government or the system itself under any circumstance and situations, because being able to understand the significance of labor and also being able to apply it in the right direction with the right forces, with the right knowledge, intelligence, and wisdom is a very heavy lifting and a very difficult task that only few can understand. And that's why most of our labor force and power has been wasted, because we don't have much knowledge about either its growth, application, or improvement. And other countries around the world have been successful in being able to, or in terms of employing their labor force and other sorts of powers, because they have the sufficient knowledge and wisdom and talent in this field, with the help of which they could understand and employ their labor force and power towards the improvement, growth, and prosperity of their whole country and their total society and infrastructure development in one way or another. And that means the proper division of labor is very difficult to make, and then the ability to apply the labor force with appropriate measure and knowledge in the accurate direction for the improvement, development, and making of projects and infrastructure such as bridges, buildings, road networks, railways, and other sorts of things has never been easy, because it requires extensive knowledge, intensive experience from the government officials themselves, which they don't have, because the officials or the politicians themselves lack education, or they're entirely uneducated, unskilled, untalented at anything. And that's why there is so much chaos, corruption, and red tape in the development sector and in infrastructure growth itself. As a direct consequence to that, there is not so much development or progress. There has not been much achieved in terms of infrastructure development or other sorts of building, because our politicians don't have the sufficient knowledge or skill to employ